Hey guys, welcome back. So guys, in this video, we'll be learning how to design a website using Bootstrap 5 with HTML, CSS. So guys, now let's get started. So to get started with the Bootstrap or a website designing, you need one editor. Okay. So I'm using a VS Code editor, guys. So now guys, first let's create one folder on your desktop. So this is my desktop and I'm going to create as a project website. Hit enter. So now guys, let's open this folder into a VS Code editor. So if you're using a Sublime, not an issue, else get started with the VS Code editor. If you don't have VS Code editor, just search for VS Code editor and you find that and just download it. Okay, download and install. That's it guys. So I have already installed the editor. So let me just open that VS Code. So here we go guys, and now we need to open the folder. So you can either directly access or go to your file and open folder. So let's open that folder and let's go to desktop. So desktop and our project file, project website. Select that folder and open that folder. Perfect. So our folder is visible here guys. And now let's create one index.html file. Index.html. Hit enter. So your file is created guys now. Let me show you this in the folder itself. Let's go, and this is our folder. Let's open that folder and you will find that index.html file is available. Yep. So guys, let us execute this and see whether it's visible or not. So welcome to website designing using Bootstrap 5. Save. And now let's open this using Google Chrome. So let's go on the index.html, right click, open with Google Chrome. Okay, so here you see website designing done. And now let's begin with the Bootstrap. So guys, you need to go to your getbootstrap.com to get started with Bootstrap. So let's move and go to docs. So first step, we have to link the Bootstrap with our project. Let's go. Here you see the quick start, which they are giving the template design, but without the CDN link. So if you move below, here is the second. They have included the Bootstrap CSS and JS file, which is over here. So link is for CSS and script tag is for the .js file. Okay. So guys, let us copy this itself. Either you copy directly here or else here the copy button. Now you need to paste it. All set. Let me just align it. And you see that guys, all the integrations are done and you have to see the hello world output. Let's get back. Here you see hello world. Perfect. So now guys, to confirm that the Bootstrap is linked or not, so let us design with one button. Let me remove. Let's create one A tag where we'll tell click me or I am button. Okay, add a class. Now let us see the Bootstrap button here. So we have many Bootstrap button designs, so you can just copy this class. I'm just copying with the first button design and I'm pasting here. And now let's see the output. Cool. So our Bootstrap is linked guys. And now guys, let's get started with designing a complete website. Yep. So now guys, we will begin with the Navbar, homepage, slider, and about us, our team, contact us, and many things. Let me just list out over here. So you find all these details, so which will be designing in this tutorial. So first step, design with the Navbar. Go to Navbar, click Navbar, and you move to Navbar. And now let's move below. So here you see with the first example, let us go with the first example itself. Let's copy or just select and copy all this HTML code, copy it, and you need to paste here. I'm directly pasting in my body tag. All set. Let me just zoom. Okay. Let me minimize the code, UL, and now here we set. Now let's see the output once. So you see guys that navbar with the design has come. Let us modify this navbar guys. So first we will name this navbar to our website. So Funda coder. Okay. So now guys let's remove this fluid and just make the container itself. And we don't want BG light. Instead I want to make it as primary, BG primary. Now let's get back and you see that the design has changed. So now guys let's remove this search box we don't require here. So here is our form tag. Let's remove that. All set. And I wanted to make this links all to be white. So you can just add the text white. In the nav link, just select all that, Control D and add text hyphen white. Okay. Now you can check your output. Looks cool. Now let's move this navbar to right side. This is your ME auto, margin and auto. Let's tell margin start. From starting it should be auto. So it goes to your right side. Perfect. So yep guys, and now let me just, instead of writing this Funda coder, let's paste the logo. So get back to your navbar and here we see that Funda coder, right? So instead of typing it, let's paste an image where I want to give the class as width 100%. Okay, so we'll be checking out what to do with this. So first you need to link the image. So what you have to do, you have to create one folder inside your project website. Let's go back to our folder guys first. So this is our project website folder and I want to create one folder with the name images. And inside this images folder, I want a logo. So let me just type Funda coder logo. Okay. Go to images. So here you find one Funda coder logo. Let us just drag that and pull it in our folder. And let's tell logo. Hit enter. Now you get back to your editor guys. So you can see that your image folder and your logo. Let's tell images / logo.png. As simple. So now get back. And if you refresh, you get your logo size. So guys, now this logo is too higher and you can make your compactable. So what I will do is that I'll just edit it. Let me move it to top and make it small, save. Looks cool. So if you want more smaller, you can just set that with your custom size style, which is width : 160 pixel. Let me instead, I will give 100 itself, not 160. Better. So let's create all the pages guys over here, whatever we have mentioned in the notepad about us, services, and our team, contact us. Okay. Let's copy this, get back. So you need to create here about us, then your services. This is the drop down, and here you have to paste the website designing, web development. Let's remove this, not required, the divider, and final SEO services. And you create that website web designing page, webdesign.html. HTML, copy, paste, web development, and SEO services dot HTML. So now guys, you need to create each pages. So before creating all the pages, we need to set up your main page itself. So let's get back, refresh, looks cool. Home, about us, services, we have all the drop down, and this is not your disabled. Instead, we have to use our team and contact us. Let me copy the about us tag, Control C, and you paste here. This will be our team and our team.html. All set, paste here, and this will be a contact us, contact us dot HTML. Save it. That's it, guys. So now let's check the output. Refresh. Perfect. So guys, we have set up with our navbar. So now let's set up one simple slider, guys. So for that, let's get back to our Bootstrap documentation. Search for carousel. Okay. Add carousel. Click on the carousel. Move on carousel now. So you see that slider. Here you click, it slides. Perfect. So let's use this slider itself. Just copy the code and paste. So guys, let me minimize and keep. This is my navbar, so I have minimized it. If your code is not getting minimized correctly, so what you have to do, just Control A, press F1 and beautify the file. That's it, guys. So now let me minimize this navbar. So here let's tell navbar here starts and navbar ends. Okay. And now we have to begin with the slider. So here you paste your slider code as simple, and let's end the slider. Slider ends. Okay. And now guys, we need to link the image. So for that, let me just search for the image. Let's search for like free website designing slider image. Okay, so let us select with the first part itself. Let me control and drag to my folder, and here we set. Let's make this as slider 1, and you have to copy that file name, image name, get back, and if you don't find that correctly, you have to see here slider 1. Let's paste that in our image tag. Before that, you have to call your images folder and then paste that slider 1. Let's copy this and paste here also for the second slider and your third slider too. Save it. Now get back, refresh. Here you see. Perfect. Looks fine and it is working fine. So now guys, let's continue with the next section. So our slider is finished. Let's minimize the slider, and now let's begin with the about us content. So about us content, and you need to end also, right? So let me just create that tag before itself, ends. And here let's use the, so here we are going to use the Bootstrap grid system. So basically Bootstrap grid system works with the container, row and columns, guys. Let me just show you. If you don't have any knowledge about this, please go a course on it so you can understand how this works. So guys, all about the grid system, you need to copy this code and use that. Let me copy this, get back and paste here. So this is my 3 column. I'm not going to use any of this 3 column. Instead, I will use 2 column only. And I'm going to specify each column how much size it should be. So it should be column 6. Okay, so I wanted on the desktop view as MD6. Okay, so MD means medium size. Let's define here, and now you can get back to website. You find that column here. Okay, let's get back. Now guys, we need to create the content. Let's tell h3 tag about us, and again in an h1 tag our company, and then you're going to create a content over here. So for that dummy content, let me just go to Lorem Ipsum website, Lorem Ipsum. Let's go to that website and just copy the dummy contents. Let's copy that, get back and paste here. All set guys. So at this tag image6, I want to paste the image, and the image is going to be the logo only, images slash logo.png, and let's give the width of 100%. All set. And now let's see the about us content. Refresh once, you see that works fine. So guys, I wanted to give the difference between this slider and the about us content area. So what we can do, we can create one customized section. Okay, so this is my content area, right? Let me minimize this about us content and create one section like with the class name section, and just align it correctly. Now with this section, we will be using a customized CSS. Okay, so what we have to do, let's link one CSS, link link CSS, that is style.css. Let's create one CSS file. So I'm going to create one CSS folder first. Inside the CSS folder, let's create a style.css. As simple. Now what we have to do, you have to link correctly. This is my CSS folder, and inside that style.css we have. Let's go. And here you create your custom CSS codes. Okay, this is my section. I want the padding top to be 64 pixel and padding bottom 64 pixel. And now guys, we need to copy this class name, and wherever you want, you can use that. So let's go back to our here section, paste that. And now if you refresh, you see that top and bottom spaces are given, but we want to differentiate it. Let's give the border also. So you can give border top 1 pixel solid, which will be like DDD, little gray type. Let's refresh, you see that difference. Perfect. So guys, if you want to design this in a 8 and 4 column wise, you can just go ahead with that also. Let's use column 8, and this will be the column 4. So its total number should be 12 guys. So when you add the column once, 8 plus 4, it should be 12. So when it is 12, it will come in one row. Okay, so you can find that one row, and let me align this in the middle. Like from here, when you select this, you are seeing that the logo is at the top, not at center. So for that guys, you can use the MY auto. MY means Y axis. Okay, so margin Y axis auto. Let's save. Here you see it's in center. Cool. So we are done with the about us, and now let's begin with our services section. So before that, I wanted to make this navbar to be sticky at top only. So what we have to do, get back to your navbar. So here is my navbar, and just add a sticky hyphen top. Refresh, you see that the navbar is sticked on top. So wherever you scroll, the navbar will be sticked only. Perfect. So now guys, let's begin with the service section. So let's minimize this about us content. Let's create one section first for difference section, and this section is already given in the style, right? And now you begin with the container, then row, and a simple column MD4. I want the 3 columns to be given, so you have to divide by the 12. So I have 4, 4, 4, which is 12. And now inside this, I want a simple card. Let's get back to getbootstrap.com, search for card, and you view. Your card comes. Now you can get below, and you see that a simple card design is given here. So what we have to do, just need to copy this, copy, get back, and paste. All set, guys. Here is your image tag, and this is your card title. So instead of card title, we'll be telling what is our service. So first service, you see that it is a web designing, and then web development and SEO services. Let's tell web designing, and this will be some content, so let's ignore that, and reach me for web designing. So what page name should be created, that we have already decided in the navbar. When you click on website designing, you find that web design URL, right? Let's copy that and get back. So yep, here you paste. That's it. And now for website designing, you need one image. So guys, let me search for one simple image. Icon image, okay. So you get many images, but let's move with this. Let's scroll and push here. Let's tell web design icon. Let's rename that file image and get back here. Let's tell images folder / your web design icon. So make sure you're keeping that images inside your image folder of your project only. As simple, guys. Now you can check your output. So you go back, refresh. So here you see, looks cool, but we are missing one thing, that is the style tag. Let's remove this. Because of this, the responsiveness goes. Perfect. So website designing is done, and I wanted to add the design over here, like BG light, give the separation, and I wanted all the text to be in center. So just add text center. Okay, these 2 changes, and now you see the looks cool. And now let's copy and paste, guys. Let's copy this, paste here, and paste for your SEO services. And now you tell web development and your SEO service, SEO services. Save it, refresh. Here you see. So now guys, we need to give the heading called our services over here. So for that, let's get back, and here at your section, our services container row column, let's give one more column MD12, and inside this I want to create a h2 tag, and let's tell our services, and I want this to be in center, text hyphen center. Let's save, and now let's see the output. Perfect, looks good. So now guys, this image is too big. Let me just make it small. Let me create that. Let's remove this class, add a style width with 200. So now guys, let's copy this and paste for the remaining images. Let's paste here, and for our SEO services also we'll paste it. As simple. Let's save, and now guys, let's get back and refresh. You see, looks cool, but our image is not in center, so you can just add a class with the mx auto. Okay, so x-axis margin should be auto. So add the same with the second image and the same with your third image also. Now you can refresh. Here you see, all set. Perfect, guys. Now if you want to give some space between that our services heading, just add a class margin bottom 4, and you see that space is given. Perfect. So now guys, we are done with our services, and now let's begin with our team. So our team also is going to be the same design. Let's copy the same and paste for the our team also. Okay, let me just minimize this. Here I minimize, and let me add, this is called services. I mean our services, copy this and end our services ends. Okay, so same code we are going to copy for our team also. Just copy and paste. And now let's change it according to the requirement. This will be our team, and we don't need this example, I mean text area, just remove that. And I don't need the button. I don't need the paragraph and button, paragraph and button. That's it. So now let's save, get back, refresh. So you see that our team with the image and the title. So our team name, what will be like, create Satyam. Now here with Prakash, and the third will be Om Prakash. Okay. Now guys, we need to change the icon also. So here we cannot keep that laptop image. Instead, we'll create one free user icon image. Okay, so let's use this one. Let's just click and drag, drop, and user.png. So this will be the file name, whatever you get. Now link that with the correct file name. Paste here. Paste. That's it. Now you can check the output, guys. Okay, so now guys, the image is too big, like we can make it so small. Like you can add it to Control D, 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 just press DD, and we'll make it to 50 pixel, and let's add here margin top 3 pixels. Okay, and now you can see the output. Perfect. So it's looking fine. So guys, let's give a background for this, our team area. Let's go on the top, add the section of our team. I want to give a BG warning, which will set an orange type color. Okay, so this looks more cool. Perfect. So now guys, we'll at the last you can get the contact us. We don't require to give in this. Instead, we'll directly create in the contact us page. Okay. And now if you want to give the color for this our services also, let's give a simple color like light color. Let's go on the our services here, BG LIGHT, just add light. Now if you refresh, you see that the gray type color comes. So now let me click on about us. Okay, it's not linked. Let's link it. Let's move to Navbar, and you need to set up the about us URL, about us link, about us.html. Now if you refresh, so you get that about us.html. Perfect. So now let's create the page, because your file couldn't be accessed. We need to create the page, about us.html, and same goes with the your each services also, and instead we will create our services directly. Okay, and in that we are going to display all these 3 codes. So let's get back, and here you create our services.html, copy the file name, and get back to your index blade, guys, first, and change all the services. Okay, so this is my services, the drop down, right? This drop down, and inside this web designing, web development, whatever it is, you just need to paste our services.html. All set. Now you need to get back to the next page, our team. Let's copy the file name. Now you get back to the file, our team, and one final, which is the contact us. Let's click contact us.html, get back, contact us.html. So now guys, let's see about us. So you can see a blank page. Let me go to about us.html first. Let me type here about us. Let me see whether the page is correct or not. Okay, perfect. So this is about us page only. Now guys, what we have to do, we have to copy all the Bootstrap code and the links and script tag with the Navbar design from your index.html file to print in the about us page. Okay, so let me close all the files first. All the files are closed. Let's open our index.html. Go at the top of your index.html. Let's copy this header part. Copy and go to your about us.html. Paste it. All set guys. So this will be our about us, and now you need to end this headers. Okay, let's get back to the bottom, copy all the script and HTML body. Okay, all set, done guys. And now we need to include the about us content and the navbar. Like, let me show you once output. Here you see it's still blank. Now let's get back to index.html. So you go at the top. Here is your navbar. Let's minimize this navbar guys once. And now you copy the whole navbar and paste inside your body tag. Okay, paste here the body tag. Let's minimize this navbar. Perfect. So now if you refresh, you get your navbar here. So let's go to home page. You see it's not linked. Let's link it correctly guys once. Where is the home? Here, href index.html you have to tell. Okay, so same you have to repeat in your index.php file navbar also. Where is it? Here. Okay, let's minimize this and get back to about us also, and make sure you are linking that also. Let's refresh. So now if you click home page, it goes to home page. Now if you click about us, it goes to about us. Let's copy the about us content from the index page. We don't need the slider, we need just the about us content. Let's copy this, Control C, and paste after the navbar ends. That's it guys. So now let's save. Here you see this will be your about us page. And now let's begin with our services. Let's click on this and you see that our services.html. Now let's get back. Let's go to our services.html, and whatever the code we have given in the about us from the navbar, let's copy that and paste here. Let me minimize this navbar and let's go to about us again. Minimize the about us content. Here ending tags, let's copy that and paste it. That's it. So now guys, we need to get our services contents we don't have in about us. Let me close this, and now let's go to index dot. We have our services contents. Let's copy this our services and paste in our services page. So you paste that. Let me minimize this. Perfect. So we have all the services. Refresh, you get all your services. Home page. Now about us page. Now go to your our services. You see all the services. Perfect. So now guys, we need to go to our teams. Our team.html. Let's get back. You have that our team.html. Let's copy and paste the navbar and the header and footer. You can copy from your services also. The header and navbar area. Header and navbar area. And we have to end the script also. So make sure you're copying the script. Copy it and paste that. As simple guys. So script also is pasted. And one thing is left out, that is our team content. So which we have in index.html file. So this is our team. Okay, minimize. I have not given the comment. Let's add that comment now. This is our team. Copy. And here we tell ends. Now you copy this and paste in our team section, area. Let's minimize it. So your team page is ready. Refresh. Here you see your team works. Perfect. So now guys, you can access your home page, about us, services, our team, and contact us we have to create. So guys, let's create that also in a simple form. Let me close all the files and you go to your contact us.html. Here we have a fresh page. Now we need to link our header and the navbar. Let's copy from the navbar till the header. Let's paste here and let's move at the top. Let's minimize this navbar, fold it, and copy the footer script also. Let's copy this and paste. That's it, guys. So now you can design your contact page. Refresh. Here you see your contact page is visible. And now guys, let's get started with a simple section. Container, row, column MD 9. And now let's design with the card. Now card header. Let me give a h4 tag. Reach us by filling this form. As simple. And now guys, after this card header tag, I want a card body. Done. And now let's check the output. Refresh. Here you see I wanted this form to be, this card to be in center. So what you have to do, just add a class inside your row division. Okay, a row tag. Let's save, refresh. You see that your form is aligned in center. As simple guys. Now you need to create a form. So for that you can just Google out for form in the Get Bootstrap. Forms. Okay, let's move below overview. Here you have the email and password code. So you can copy this also, or else let me teach you in a simple way, like only using the Bootstrap classes we can design our form. Yep guys, let's get back. So here what I'm going to do, just add margin bottom 3, a simple label. Let's remove, we don't require this. Here let's tell first name, add an input dot form hyphen control. Okay, and add a placeholder, enter first name. That's it. So you copy this, last name, copy and mention the email ID or address. Copy this and change the placeholder. Then your phone number, enter phone number, and then guys, one finally a button. So we don't require a label here. Remove all the things, just add a simple button where we'll tell send message. Okay, and let's design this button with the primary and make a button tag, type as either submit or just a button. So let's keep it submit. And if you require, if you're really sending a message, use a form tag, form, and this form should be end after your all the inputs. Okay, so it's very clear now. All set guys. So only these codes are added in the card body. Now your form is ready. So let's refresh here. You see all the design. So guys, now what in case you want this form to be designed next by next, like into 2 columns. So for that you can just add a class like dot row. So your row starts here, and I want this all the columns to be in little front, and cut this, paste here. That's it guys. Now all the all the inputs and button inside a row tag, and just add in the margin bottom 3, let's add column MD6. Okay, so I have added this column. Without the row you cannot print this column MD6. Okay, now you refresh, here you see all it's next to next. Okay, all set guys. So now guys, we have successfully completed with our website designing using Bootstrap 5 tutorial. Okay, so guys, in this video that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like and share.